Speech to the Troops of Tilbury by Queen Elizabeth I. The speech to the troops of Tilbury was delivered by Queen Elizabeth I on July year 1588. According to the British Library, on 2017, the defeat of the Spanish Armada in 1588 has long been held as one of the England's greatest military achievements. What is the Spanish Armada? The Spanish Armada was one part of a planned invasion of England by King Philip II of Spain. Launched in year 1588, the Felicissima Armada, or the most fortunate fleet, was made up of roughly 150 ships and 18,000 men. What do you think a queen would say to her troops at such occasion? There are many possible things a queen would say to her troops. I think what a queen would say is a speech that can inspire her troops and boost their morale so that they can fight for the freedom and love for the people of England. Speech to the Troops of Tilbury by Queen Elizabeth I. My loving people, we have been persuaded by some that are careful of our safety, to take heed how we commit ourselves to armed multitudes, for fear of treachery, but I assure you I do not desire to live in to distrust my faithful and loving people. Let tyrants fear. Have always so behaved myself that under God I have placed my chiefest strength and safeguard in the loyal hearts and goodwill of my subjects. And therefore I am come amongst you, as you see, at this time, not for my recreation and disport, but being resolved in the midst and heat of the battle, to live and die amongst you, all to lay down for my God and for my kingdom, and my people, my honor and my blood, even in the dust. I know I have the body but of a weak and feeble woman, but I have the heart and stomach of a king, and of a king of England too. And think foul scorn that Parma or Spain or any prince of Europe should dare to invade the borders of my realm, to which rather than any dishonor shall grow by me. I myself will take up arms, I myself will be your general, judge, and rewarder of every one of your virtues in the field. I know already, for your forwardness you have deserved rewards and crowns, and we do assure you in the word of a prince, they shall be duly paid you. In the meantime, my lieutenant general shall be in my stead, than whom never prince commanded a more noble or worthy subject, not doubting but by your obedience to my general, by your concord in the camp, and your valor in the field. We shall shortly have a famous victory over those enemies of my God, of my kingdom, and of my people. In paragraph 2, why was it important to emphasize that Queen Elizabeth was present with the troops? How did she make it into a symbol? Queen Elizabeth risked her life so that her troops will be encouraged to join them by her involvement. She represents a symbol of support and admiration for her troops. How does she use pathos and ethos in the same paragraph? Queen Elizabeth uses pathos and ethos in order to inspire her people. She tries to establish interaction with her troops and inspire them to convince them to fight. What is the main idea of paragraph 3? The main idea is that the Queen already know her troops deserve rewards for their loyalty and that they can achieve their great victory. Why does she emphasize that she has a body of a woman but the heart and the stomach of a king? What does this mean? She wants to convey that even though she is a woman, she has the ability to rule and reign over England, and she can do what a king does. Why does she tell them that they will be victorious? What is her purpose? She tells them they will be victorious in order to convince and motivate her people to offer all their courage and fight to achieve success. Did you find the speech inspiring? Why or why not? For me, the speech is inspiring because after I read the speech, it made me realize that Queen Elizabeth put her life in danger and made her troops feel that she was there for them even if they died or lived in the battle that would take place. Are you surprised that a woman was able to deliver such a speech? Why or why not? I am surprised because a woman is brave enough to speak up and stand up for herself. She was also able to prove that a woman can do what a king does. Do you think the same kind of speech can be delivered by a woman today? Why or why not? Yes, because women in today's generation are strong enough to express themselves and brave enough to face anything they encounter. Why has this speech stood the test of time? Because it represents a woman's courage and strength. It also shows Queen Elizabeth's commitment to her people regardless of their circumstances, which is what a queen really needs to do. How does this speech affect you? This speech affected me by making me realize how to be a good leader. I also learned the importance of staying by others' sides in any situations and encouraging them. It also made me speak up and express myself in a good manner.